have a BC10 fire extinguisher, mounted, secured, fully charged. 3 red reflective triangles. I'm back to the BC10, fully charged, pin in place. Current sticker. I know it's charged because it's in the green slotted position. Behind you, gentlemen, there should be a red box in that corner. Should house 3 red reflective triangles. Good working order, standalone, not cracked, damaged, or broken. I have a safe start. I've already started it, but safe start would have been splitter down, neutral, brakes applied, foot to the floor. Start this baby up. Yes, sir.
Forgot about the fuses.
Oh. Yeah. I got 1 fuse here, I got 1 fuse here, I got 1 fuse here, I got 1 fuse there, I got 1 fuse here, got 1 fuse there, I got 1 fuse here. I'm sitting on a damn fuse. You think I'm confused? I got 1 fuse for every circuit on board. I ain't confused. All right? Is that better?
That's better. I like that.
All right. You gotta come back with it, man. Okay, now I'm going to do my 3 gauges. If you don't particularly, but if you want to stand behind me here to see them, but some of you can see it, but the water gauge is inside of the RPM. He's at 0, so I mean we need him to climb to 180 to 200, right? Okay, that hope he's working. Oil pressure is perfect. It's at about 60. 35 to 75 is a good range for the oil, correct? Okay, my voltage is on the screen right here, but I had to scroll this guy to get to it. 13.6, that certainly falls within my 12 to 14.5, right? So I'm in good position there. Now I'm going to do my lights. Here's my clearance lights on this left side on this truck. Is a oven knob type dealie. First one is clearance. Second one is low beam. And there's my high beam indicator. All my lights are working. Now I'm going to do the right signal, left signal, then the 4-way button. So all my lights are working. And of course I should have mentioned the ABS light when they first came on. Okay? All my lights are working. Now I move to the horns. Electric. Air horn. Or highway. Okay, got the horn out of the way. Now we're going to move on to heater defroster. Right now, of course, we got the air on, so we're not going to really mess with that. We're going to call that the heater. But once I go over to the defroster mode, takes a second apparently.
It takes a second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, back to our reality. It's working. Okay, so now after the heater and defroster, we go to the mirrors. No, windshield. Windshield is properly sealed. I've got a middle strip that's solidly attached. Clean, not cracked. No unnecessary stickers. I got a safety inspection sticker that looks to be good till January of 20, end of January, and that my insurance should be good till the end of the year. Okay? No illegal stickers. Clean, not cracked, properly sealed, no illegal stickers. But then I wanted to mention it is permissible to have a crack as long as it's off in the corner areas, not in the purview of my vision. No more than a 1-inch crack, by the way. Now, the purpose of this, you don't need this on test day, but the purpose of a dual windshield, some have the one, is so if you do have damage, you don't have to replace the whole thing, right? Cost saving, so if the chip is there, you just replace that panel, if the chip is in this thing. Okay, now we do the mirror. West Coast convex. West Coast being the bigger mirror. We do have a little sticker on here that says "Get out and look." That's the only permissible sticker. You don't want it covered in decals or stickers. The smaller mirror is the convex. I got 2 fender mirrors. So between my 6 mirrors, I should have plenty of blind spot protection because they're clean, adjusted to be the driver, not cracked or loose. Okay. Now the wipers, of course, are flush to the glass. And if I push the whole sleeve in here, I should get, there it is, the fluid. Fluid appears to be adequately dispersed, so I'm looking good on that bad boy. Okay? Sir, I will now commence with the all-important do or die tug test. And we're going to tug the parking against the release trailer, and then the trailer with the release parking. I've got operating range. I'll do the gauges in a moment, but if I can find the clutch and I can find the gear, set parking first. Are you ready?
Releasing the parking.
Releasing the clutch. Not releasing the parking, I'm releasing the trailer.
Sure.
You feel that? That's a professional. This is you doing it. This is a professional doing it. This is you doing it. See the difference? You're trying to be a cowboy. Don't be the cowboy. Okay? Go back to neutral. Apply the brake. That's the reset. The only time I can take my foot off the clutch. Now, since we did the parking, young man, we're going to do the trailer next. You got it? Just like they do in Texas. East side, west side, north side, and south. Down by the Rio Grande. This is how they do the trailer brakes. Secure the low gear. Release the parking. Trailers applied. This is how a professional does it. This is how you might want to do it. Hey, ride 'em, cowboy. Yeah? Different?
Yeah.
My tugs are done.
All right.
Right? Kind of tugs on your heartstrings. Okay. Now, do the surface brake test. I got a truck coming up. So if I go real fast, he can hit on your side of the truck, not mine. Secure the low gear. Release both brakes. Move forward so he'll hit smack you square in the face, man. Yay! Yeah! Oh, clutch brake. There's the service brake. Now we're going to do the Johnson bar in reverse. Let me just reset. Count my blessings. 6. Ready? Now we're going to go reverse. So we're going to use the 4-way. Put it in reverse. Low. Straight forward. Release. 4 ways. Release. 4 ways on. Reverse. Check my mirror. Both sides. All around. Checking it out. Like I'm going downtown. Ease up off the clutch. Move backwards. God, I'm dizzy. Hold on a second. Straighten this bad boy out. Clutch. Brake. Oh, I did the wrong brake. You gonna fail me for that? Let's do it again.
It's going to be a while. We still got to make it past the line.
Clutch. Johnson bar. Johnson bar works fine. Back to off. Release the brake. I just completed my. Oh, I haven't completed my end cap. Now I'm going to do my gauges. See, all important gauges, they drop to about 110 psi. Is that good? It's within operating range, but it ain't fully loaded system. 125 would be, 120 to 140 would be fully loaded, right? It's built. By the way, I got a 3rd psi gauge, not in every truck, but we got one up in this corner.
What's that one for?
That is for the applied brake. See, every time you hit the brake, it just shows how much pressure you apply to it. Okay? You ready?
Ready.
I'm ready. Secure the low gear one last time. Gear the engine. Let's power back up without starting the engine. Mention the ABS light. That's your last chance to mention that boy. Triple release. See how the needle settled out? Here we go. Clutch. Tractor trailer. I can already do that because I'm in low gear. Okay? Now, that just says parking brake is on, but I'm going to hold this bad boy for 1 minute. And you'll see that I'm going to hold it in about the 90 range. Good pressure on it. Okay? 1 minute later, I should not lose over here any more than
4 psi.
I lost 10 already. So is that a problem?
Yeah.
Ooh, but it should be no more than 4 psi in a normal combination vehicle. We're 3 and about 10. Okay, we lost more than that. This truck is out of service. Now we go into fan 1, where I want to see if a light and buzzer comes on, approximately right here. Somewhere before 60 psi, right about now. Yeah, just before 60. There's the light and buzzer. You all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Fan 2 is a pop, 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 pop. And that ain't no drive-by, baby.
I hate.
That's a pop, 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 pop. That's no drive-by, baby. That's the brakes popping out in the 40 to 20 range. Trailer should pop first to prevent the jackknife. Never touch them. Never touch them. Followed by the parking. So they might pop together. They might pop independent of each other, but they will pop. Boom. Put it back into neutral. Feel that dang noise. Say, sir, I believe I've completed my in-cab. Now, what kind of score are you going to give me?
25.
Ooh, 14 was possible. 15 was possible.
Or 13.
13.
Because you forgot the fuses, you know. You got to go back. You got to remember.
I was confused. All right. You guys want to mess around with that this morning?
I go next.
You go next. You can get off there. You can sit over here, sir, next. We're just round robin everybody, right? You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But you should give it a try. Don't forget, clutch, brake, clutch, brake. We don't want to kill that